I declared war on the woman who moved into our house, but when she was lying in a hospital bed because of me, she did something unexpected. My name is Chloe. I am 22 years old. My mother died 2 years ago. The house was warm before. Mom laughed every day. She sang in the kitchen. She made breakfast for us. The air smelled like coffee. The air smelled like toast. Now, the house is quiet. The rooms feel empty. I miss everything about her. My father is 50 years old. His name is Caleb. After Mom died, we stayed together. It was just him and me. I cooked for my father. I made dinner every night. I cleaned the house on weekends. I put fresh flowers on the table. I tried to make things okay. My father worked hard every day. He came home tired every night. We ate together in silence. We watched TV after dinner. We did not talk much. The house felt empty inside. My heart felt empty too. One day, my father came home early. He sat down at the table. He looked very nervous. "Chloe," he said, "I need to talk to you." My heart felt heavy inside. I sat down next to him. "What is it?" I asked. He looked at his hands. "I met someone," he said. "Her name is Nora." He stopped talking for a moment. "I want to marry her." The room became very cold. I could not breathe well. Only 2 years passed since Mom died. "How can you do this?" I asked. "How can you forget Mom?" My father touched my hand softly. "I will never forget your mother," he said. "I am lonely, Chloe." I pulled my hand away fast. I walked to my room quickly. I closed the door hard. I felt so angry inside. 2 weeks later, Nora came for dinner. My father asked me to meet her. I said yes to him. I did not want to say yes. Nora arrived at 6 o'clock. She wore a blue dress. She smiled when she saw me. "Hello, Chloe," she said. Her voice was soft and kind. She gave me a small box. "This is for you," she said. I looked at the box. I did not take it from her. "Thank you," I said. I did not mean it. We sat down for dinner together. Nora cooked all the food. She made chicken with rice. She made salad with fresh tomatoes. The food smelled very good. I could smell the spices. The food looked very nice. Nora worked hard on this dinner. I did not want to eat it. Nora smiled at me. Her smile was very warm. It was not my mother's smile. Mom smiled with her eyes. Nora's smile was different. She talked about her job. She asked me about my work. I gave very short answers. "Fine," I said. "Good," I said. My father tried to help us. He asked Nora many questions. He laughed at her stories. I watched them together. My father looked very happy. After dinner, Nora helped with the dishes. She stood in my mother's kitchen. She used my mother's plates carefully. "Your father told me about your mother," she said. "She sounds wonderful. She sounds very special to you." I dried the dishes in silence. When Nora left, she smiled again. "It was nice to meet you, Chloe," she said. I just nodded my head. I did not smile back. After she left, I went to my room. I looked at my mother's picture. It sat on my desk. Mom wore a yellow dress. She was laughing. I touched the picture frame. "I will not forget you." "Mom," I said. That night, I could not sleep. I thought about Nora. She was kind. She was polite. She tried very hard. I did not care. She was an intruder here. She came into our house. She wanted to take my mother's place. I would not let that happen. 3 months later, they got married. The wedding was very small. Only 10 people came. I wore a black dress. Nora wore a white dress. I did not smile in the photos. I stood far away from them. Nora moved into our house that day. She brought many boxes inside. She put her clothes in the closet. She put her books on the shelves. This was my mother's house. Now, Nora lived here. I decided something important that day. I would not accept her. I would not be nice to her. I started my war against Nora. Every evening, Nora cooked dinner for us. She made pasta with sauce. She made soup with vegetables. My father ate her food happily. I did not eat with them. I am not hungry, I said. I went to my room. I closed the door hard. I made noodles with my kettle. I ate alone in my room. My father knocked on my door. Chloe, come eat with us, he said. I already ate. I lied. This happened every single night. One day, I came home from work. Nora was in the living room. She moved the furniture around. Then I saw something very bad. My mother's picture was completely gone. It always sat on the small table. Now the table was empty. My hands started to shake. Where is the picture? I asked. Nora turned around to me. I put it in the hallway, she said. I thought it would look nice there. I walked to the hallway fast. The picture was on a different shelf. I took it down right away. I carried it back. I put it back on the small table. I looked at Nora with angry eyes. She looked very hurt. Her eyes were sad. Good. I wanted her to feel bad. I went to my room. I slammed the door hard. The next day, Nora tried again. She asked me about my day. How was work today, Chloe? She asked. I was sitting on the couch. I had my phone in my hand. Fine, I said. I did not look at her. She sat down near me. Did anything interesting happen? She asked. I put my headphones on. I looked at my phone screen. I did not answer her. Nora stood up. She walked away from me. This happened many times. Nora asked me many questions. I gave very short answers. My father saw everything we did. He became very angry with me. One night, he came to my room. He did not knock. He just opened the door. Chloe, we need to talk, he said. I was lying on my bed. I did not sit up. About what? I asked. About Nora, he said. Why are you so mean to her? I sat up now. Mean? I said. I am not mean. You do not eat with us, he said. You do not talk to her. You ignore her every day. My face felt very hot. She is not my mom, I shouted. You forgot, Mom, I said. Tears came to my eyes. Mom died 2 years ago. And you already married someone new. My father's face changed. He looked so sad. Chloe, I loved your mother, he said. I will always love her. I am still very lonely. So you replaced her, I said. My father shook his head. Nobody can replace your mother, he said. He left my room quietly. I felt terrible inside. I also felt very angry. It was Nora's fault. She came into our house. She made everything wrong. I hated her even more. The house became very quiet. My father stopped trying to talk. Nora stopped asking me questions. She just said, "Good morning." She just said, "Good night." We lived like complete strangers. 2 more months passed like this. Nora kept trying with me. She made my favorite food. She asked about my friends. She bought me small gifts. I did not change. I stayed very cold. Every time she tried something, I pushed her away. One evening, everything changed completely. I came home from work. I was very hungry. I went to the kitchen. I opened the fridge door. My leftovers were completely gone. I saved them from yesterday. "Where is my food?" I asked. Nora was in the living room. "I threw it away," Nora said. "It smelled very bad. I did not want you to get sick." My face felt very hot. "That was my food," I said. "Chloe, she was trying to help," my father said. "She threw away my food," I shouted. "It was very old food," he said. "She did the right thing." "You always take her side," I screamed. "Because you are being unreasonable," he said. His voice was very loud. My father never yelled at me before, not like this. I ran to my room fast. My bag was very heavy. It sat on my shoulder. I was so angry, I could not think clearly. I threw my bag hard. I did not care where it went. The bag flew across the room. It went through my open door. It landed at the top of the stairs. I slammed my door hard. The whole house shook. "Chloe," my father called. I did not answer. I sat on my bed. My hands were shaking. Tears ran down my face. A few minutes passed. The house was completely quiet. Then I heard a sound, a woman's scream, a very loud scream. Then a loud noise came. Thud, thud, thud. The sound of something falling. Someone was falling down the stairs. Then there was total silence, a terrible silence. My heart stopped beating. I stood up from my bed. My legs felt very weak. I opened my door slowly. I looked down the hallway. Nora was lying at the bottom. She was not moving. Her arm was bent wrong. Her eyes were closed. My father was kneeling next to her. "Nora," he shouted. "Nora, can you hear me?" Nora did not answer. My father looked up at me. He saw me standing there. Then he saw something else. He saw my school bag. It was on the stairs. His face changed completely. He understood what just happened. He looked at me. I will never forget that look. It was not anger. It was something much worse. He looked disgusted with me. "What did you do?" he said. I could not speak. I could not move. My bag. I threw my bag. Nora stepped on it. She fell because of my bag. I did not mean to hurt her. I never wanted this. I did hurt her. I did this terrible thing. My father turned back to Nora. "Call an ambulance," he shouted. I ran to get my phone. My hands shook badly. I could barely dial the number. The operator answered. "What is your emergency?" she asked. "Someone fell down the stairs," I said. "She is not moving. Please come fast." I gave them our address. My father was holding Nora's hand. He was talking to her. "Stay with me," he said. "Help is coming soon." Nora's eyes opened a little. She made a small sound, a sound of terrible pain. I stood there watching. I could not go down. This was my fault. I hurt her badly. I might have killed her. What did I do? The ambulance came 10 minutes later. Red lights flashed through the windows. 2 men came inside. They had a stretcher. They wore green uniforms. They moved very fast. They checked Nora carefully. They touched her arm gently. She cried out in pain. Her arm is broken, one man said. They put a collar around her neck. They lifted her onto the stretcher. Nora moaned very loud. My father walked beside the stretcher. He held her hand. I stood at the top. I watched them leave. My father did not look at me. He did not say goodbye. The ambulance doors closed. The red lights flashed again. Then the ambulance drove away. The house became completely silent. I was totally alone. I sat down on the floor. My whole body shook. Fear filled my chest. Guilt filled my heart. Nora could die. I almost killed her. I threw my bag in anger. She fell because of me. I put my head in my hands. I cried very hard. I did not sleep that night. I sat in my room. I waited for news. I waited for my father to call. He did not call. The next morning, I got dressed. I took the bus to the hospital. My hands were very cold. My legs felt very heavy. I found the right floor. I found the right room number. He sat outside the room. He looked absolutely terrible. His clothes were very wrinkled. His eyes were very red. He looked 10 years older. I walked up to him. "Dad," I said. He looked at me. "Chloe," he said. "How is she?" I asked. "Her arm is broken," he said. "She has a concussion too. They are watching her." I sat down next to him. We did not talk. After a long time, my father spoke. "I don't know what to say to you, Chloe." I looked down at my hands. "I cannot believe you did this," he said. Each word hurt me. He was right. I did do this. "Can I see her?" I asked. My father stood up. He opened the door. I followed him inside. Nora was in the bed. She looked so pale. Her arm was in a white cast. Machines beeped next to her. She opened her eyes slowly. A doctor came in behind us. He was young. He had glasses. He held a clipboard. "Good morning, Mrs. Nora," he said. "How do you feel today?" "My head hurts very much," Nora said. Her voice was very weak. "That is normal with a concussion," the doctor said. "You need to rest." He looked at his clipboard. "Can you tell me what happened?" he asked. "How did you fall?" The room became very quiet. I stopped breathing. My father waited. He looked at Nora. Nora looked at the doctor. "I slipped," she said. The doctor wrote something down. "Where did you slip?" he asked. "On the stairs," Nora said. "I was very careless. I did not see the last step." I stared at her. My father stared at her. It was a lie. We both knew it. She stepped on my bag. That is what really happened. She did not say that. She protected me. "These things happen sometimes," he said. "Please be more careful next time." He checked her one more time. Then he left. My father stood there. Then he left too. "I need coffee," he said. The door closed. I was alone with Nora. I walked closer to her bed. "Why?" I asked. My voice was very quiet. Why what? Nora said. Why did you lie? I asked. Nora looked at me. Her eyes were very tired. They were still very kind. They were always kind. Your father already lost your mother, she said. I did not want him to lose you. My legs felt very weak. I sat down. I hurt you, I said. I hurt you very badly. I know, she said. I threw my bag, I said. You fell because of me. I know, she said again. Tears came to my eyes. I am sorry, I said. I am so very sorry. The tears fell down my face. I could not stop them. These were different tears. Not angry tears. Not sad tears about my mother. These were tears of deep shame. I cried and cried. Nora did not say anything. She just watched me. I hurt this woman badly. I was mean to her for months. I made her life terrible. And she protected me. She lied to the doctor. She lied to save me. I was so horrible to you, I said. Yes, Nora said. You were very horrible. She did not smile. She just told the truth. I do not deserve your kindness, I said. Maybe not, she said. But I gave it anyway. I looked at her pale face. I looked at her broken arm. I will do better, I said. I promise you that. Nora closed her eyes. She was very tired. We will see, she said. I sat there in the room. I listened to the machines beep. I watched Nora rest. For the first time in months, I saw her clearly, not as an intruder, not as a replacement, just as a person, a kind person, a person I hurt, a person who forgave me. Nora stayed in the hospital for 3 days. Then the doctor said she could go home. My father brought her home. I waited at the door. Nora walked very slowly. Her arm was still in the cast. She looked very tired. Welcome home, I said. She nodded at me. She went to her bedroom. She needed to rest. My father looked at me. She needs help, he said. Can you help her? Yes, I said. I will help her. The next morning, I woke up early. I made soup for Nora. I carried it to her room. I brought you soup, I said. Nora sat up in bed. Thank you, Chloe, she said. I watched her try to eat. She used her left hand. It was very hard. Her right arm was broken. Let me help, I said. I sat next to her. I held the bowl. She ate very slowly. After breakfast, Nora wanted to wash. She wanted to wash her face. She went to the bathroom. She tried to turn on the water. She could not do it. She had only one hand. I came to help. I can do it, I said. I wet a cloth with warm water. I gave it to her. Thank you, she said. Later, Nora wanted to brush her hair. She picked up the brush. She could not lift her arm. Please sit down, I said. Nora sat in the chair. I stood behind her. I brushed her hair very gently. I brushed it very slowly. I was careful not to hurt her. You are good at this, Nora said. I used to brush my mother's hair, I said. The words came out fast. Nora did not say anything. She just sat there quietly. I finished brushing her hair. There, I said. Thank you, Chloe, she said. That afternoon, we sat in the living room. Nora was on the couch. I brought her some tea. We sat together quietly. We did not talk at first. Then Nora spoke to me. "Can I tell you something?" she asked. "Yes," I said. "My mother died too," she said. 10 years ago." I looked at her. I did not know this. She was sick for 2 years. I took care of her every day. "I am sorry," I said. "I miss her every day," Nora said. "The pain never goes away. It just gets smaller." I understood her words. I understood her pain. "Chloe," she said. She looked at me. "I am not trying to replace your mother. Nobody can replace her. She was your mother. She will always be your mother." My eyes filled with tears. "I just want to be your friend," she said. "This house was so silent. Your father was so sad. You were so sad, too. I just wanted to bring warmth back." A tear rolled down my face. "I was so mean to you," I said. "Yes," she said. "You were very mean." "I am sorry," I said. "I know," she said. We sat quietly for a moment. Then Nora said, "Can you get me a box? It is in my closet." On the top shelf. I went to her bedroom. I found the box. It was small. It was wrapped in paper. I brought it to her. "Open it," she said. I opened the box carefully. Inside was a picture frame. It was my favorite picture. It was my favorite picture of my mother. The frame was broken before. The glass was badly cracked. I kept it in my drawer. Now the frame was completely fixed. New glass covered the picture. The wood was polished. The wood was very clean. "How did you?" I started. "Your father gave it to me," Nora said. "He asked me to fix it. He said you loved this picture." I held the frame in my hands. My mother smiled in the picture. She wore her yellow dress. She stood in the garden. Flowers were all around her. "Your father said your mother loved gardening," Nora said. "Yes," I said. My voice was very quiet. She planted roses every year. She planted tulips too. "Would you show me the garden?" Nora asked. The next week, Nora felt stronger. The sun was shining outside. We went to the backyard together. Nora sat in a chair. I brought her a warm blanket. The garden was completely empty. No one planted flowers for 2 years. Weeds grew everywhere. "It needs work," I said. "Will you plant something?" Nora asked. I looked at the empty dirt. Then I looked at Nora. "Yes," I said. "I will plant my mother's flowers." I went to the store. I bought rose seeds. I bought tulip bulbs. I bought the flowers my mother loved. Nora watched me work outside. She sat in her chair. She gave me some advice. "Put the roses in the sun," she said. "Plant the tulips deeper." I dug in the dirt. My hands got very dirty. My back got very tired. I kept working hard. As I planted, I thought about my mother. I remembered her in this garden. I remembered her singing here. I remembered her smile. The memory did not hurt as much. It felt warm instead of cold. I looked at Nora. She was smiling at me. The sun was on her face. She was not my mother. She would never be my mother. That was okay now. She was here with me. She was very kind. Maybe that was enough. My father came home from work. He saw us in the garden. He stood at the door. He saw Nora in the chair. He saw me planting flowers. He saw us together. He did not say anything. For the first time in many weeks, He smiled, a real smile, a very happy smile. The garden was not finished yet. It was just starting to grow, just like us. 2 months passed after that. Nora's arm healed slowly. The doctor removed her cast. She could move her arm again. She grew stronger every day. The house changed very much too. It was not silent anymore. In the mornings, Nora made coffee. I made toast for us. We ate breakfast together. We talked about the day ahead. In the evenings, we cooked dinner together. Nora chopped vegetables. I stirred the pot. We learned each other's recipes. My father came home from work. He saw us cooking together. He saw us laughing together. The sadness left his eyes. After dinner, we watched TV. All three of us sat on the couch. We watched old movies together. We shared a blanket. Sometimes Nora told stories about her work. Sometimes I told stories about my friends. My father just smiled. He just listened to us. The house felt warm again, different from before. Warm. One evening, Nora wanted to go upstairs. She was still a little weak. The stairs made her very nervous. They made her scared now. "Let me help you," I said. I held her arm. We walked slowly to the stairs. Nora looked at the steps. She took a deep breath. "Be careful," I said. "I do not want you to fall again." Nora understood my words. She laughed a little, a real laugh. "This time," she said, "I will hold on to you." We walked up the stairs together, step by step, slow and very careful. When we reached the top, Nora smiled at me. "Thank you, Chloe," she said. "You are welcome," I said. Later that night, I sat in my room. I thought about this story. I thought about the title. I fell for my stepmom. It had two meanings. First, I made her fall. I threw my bag. She fell down the stairs. I hurt her badly. That happened. That was real. Second, through that terrible fall, something changed. I learned to see her. I learned to know her. I learned to love her. I fell for my stepmom. I fell in love with her kindness, her patience, her forgiveness. She could have told the truth. She could have gotten me in trouble. She protected me instead. She showed me what real love is. Love is not about blood. Love is not about replacing anyone. Love is about choosing to be kind, choosing to forgive, choosing to stay. I used to hate my stepmom. I was cruel to her. I made her life very hard. I hurt her very badly. She forgave me anyway. She taught me something important. Love can come from unexpected places. Family is not just about birth. Family is about the people who stay, the people who care, the people who choose you. My mother was gone. I would always miss her. I would always love her. Her picture still sat on the table. I looked at it every day. I would never stop loving her. Never. I found something new too. I found another person to love, not a replacement, something different, something very special. Nora became my family, not my mother. My family. One morning, Nora and I worked. We worked in the garden together. The flowers were growing now. Roses bloomed in red and pink. Tulips stood tall and yellow. My mother's flowers. Nora and I planted new ones too. We planted daisies together, white and very bright, old and new, past and present, together in one garden. My father came outside. He stood between us. He put one arm around me. He put one arm around Nora. "Look at this beautiful garden," he said. I looked at the flowers. I looked at Nora. I looked at my father. We were different now. We were not the same family. We were not the same as before. We were a family, a new family, a family that chose each other. That was enough. That was everything. Thank you for watching. If this story touched your heart, please share it with a friend and subscribe to Teddy English Story to support the channel.